Hi there, the Spanish grammar guy here on Focus 15, here to help you with your Spanish grammar. Today we're focusing on a key concept of Spanish grammar, indirect object pronouns. Don't worry, we'll explain what they are in a minute. They're very important for making your Spanish conversation smoother, more efficient, for improving your Spanish writing and your grammar. Let's dive into what they are, how to use them, and we'll see some examples in action. Examples, I think, always the best way to illustrate how to use the Spanish grammar. So what are indirect object pronouns? They're used to indicate for whom or to whom an action is performed. Okay, they often answer the questions to whom or for whom. Let's have a look at the key indirect object pronouns in Spanish. So me will mean to me or for me. Te will mean to you in the informal sense, in the tu form, singular. Le can be used to mean to him or to her or to you or to it. So it has 4 different translations here. So we have to be careful when using le. We'll explain more in a minute. Nos means to us. Os means to you all when using the informal vosotros. And les means to them or to you all when we're using ustedes in the formal plural sense. Let's just have a look by example. It's the easiest way. So if we want to have a sentence like this, Juan gives a gift to Maria. In this sentence, of course, we have a verb, to give. We have the subject, Juan, the person doing the giving. We have the direct object, which is the gift. So we have the indirect object. It's the person, often a person is the indirect object, not always, but very often, who receives the action of the verb indirectly. Now, what does that mean? Usually that means there's a preposition in the way. So what we notice here with the indirect object is that the preposition is there, to Maria. Juan gives a gift to Maria. So we've got to replace that idea of to Maria with the notion of to her. There's the indirect object pronoun, to her. So we can say in the Spanish, Juan da un regalo a Maria. Juan gives a gift to Maria. But we want to replace that to Maria with a pronoun to mean to her, so we don't have to repeat to Maria all the time. And eventually we'll say Juan gave it to her. So there's all the pronouns together. Let's see the English sentence here where we're using her. Juan gives her a gift. So how do we replace that to Maria to mean to her in this sentence? Let's have a look. Juan le da un regalo. Juan da, a gift, un regalo, to her. That's the le. So the to her comes in a different place from the English. It becomes here before the conjugated verb dar. Juan le da un regalo. Literally speaking, Juan to her gives a gift. Let's see another example. I am going to tell you the truth. Okay, let's have a look at the long version. Voy a contar la verdad a ti, to you. So how do we replace to you here with just you? I'm going to tell you the truth. We use the indirect object pronoun that means to you. Te voy a contar la verdad. Again, the indirect object here comes before the conjugated verb. Te voy a contar la verdad. Now, in this particular sentence, we've got two verbs. We've got the conjugated verb, voy, and then we've got the verb in the infinitive, contar. And so we have the option here in Spanish of either putting the indirect object pronoun, as in this example, te voy a contar la verdad, at the beginning, or because we've got another verb in the infinitive, we could put the te on the end of that infinitive. Voy a contarte la verdad. And contarte becomes one word. There's an option in Spanish, okay? So the indirect object pronoun replaces the translation to you, to him, to her, to them, for him, for you, etc., etc. And we'll practice now with a few examples to make it more clear. So in this example here, we have María dio el libro a Juan. So we want to say, instead of saying Maria gave the book to Juan, which is this sentence here, we want to say Maria gave him the book. So you can see where to place the indirect object pronoun. It comes before the conjugated verb here. But which one are we going to choose to replace a Juan with to him? So here are the options. Me, te, le, nos, os, or les. Which one replaces a Juan with to him or him? Yep, the answer is le. María le dio el libro a Juan. Now I've put a Juan in brackets here because if we just say María le dio el libro on its own, we say Maria gave him the book. But that le can also mean her, and it can also mean usted. Okay, so we do have to be a little bit careful when we're using le. Sometimes we might have to repeat the person who is receiving the thing, the actual indirect object of that sentence. We might have to repeat the name. So what we get is María le dio el libro a Juan. Okay, let's have a look at another one. Yo mandé una carta a ustedes. So this time we have to replace a ustedes with the indirect object pronoun of to you, formal group of people, a ustedes. Here are the options again. Me, te, le, nos, os, and les. So the answer, again, you place the indirect object pronoun before the conjugated verb. Yo les mandé una carta a ustedes. And you could repeat a ustedes just to make sure that we know that les refers to ustedes in this particular case. And it means I sent a letter to you in the plural sense, in the formal ustedes. Okay, let's go on to the next example. Carlos y Ana, there's the space, compraron un regalo. And in this case, it's a nosotros. So this means Carlos and Ana bought a gift for us. They bought us a gift. In English, we'd say Carlos and Ana bought us a gift. How do we replace that a nosotros with indirect object pronoun? Here's the options again. Me, te, le, nos, os, and les. And of course, in this case, nosotros is replaced simply with nos. That's it. Carlos y Ana nos compraron un regalo. Now, in this case, you might not have to repeat a nosotros, because nos only means one thing. It means to us. Okay, that's the point. So you could just simply say, Carlos y Ana nos compraron un regalo. They bought us a gift. So, of course, in this sentence, you've got the subject, Carlos y Ana, the verb, compraron, the direct object, un regalo, and the indirect object pronoun is nos. Okay, Let's try 2 more examples. First one, la profesora explicó la tarea a ti. The teacher explained the task to you. So we just need to replace a ti, to you, with a simple pronoun. Options again, me, te, le, nos, os, and les. And of course the answer is la profesora te explicó la tarea. And again, te can only mean to you, so you wouldn't necessarily have to put a ti on at the end to clear up who you're talking about, because te simply means to you all the time. The teacher explained the homework to you. Okay. Let's have a look at the last example. Mis amigos dijeron la verdad a mí. My friends told the truth to me, or literally, my friends told me the truth. Okay, so we have to replace a mí here with one of the pronouns, me, te, le, nos, os, les. Your options again. And of course, the answer here is me. Mis amigos me dijeron la verdad. My friends told me the truth. So the indirect object, me, is the first person singular. So we use the pronoun me to replace a mí in this sentence. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe to Focus 15 with the Spanish Grammar Guy if you want more Spanish grammar tips. Hasta luego.